One place people still feel inflation every week, it's the checkout line. Coming up next on the Gardner Savings Podcast.
It's time to guard your savings with Dolph Janis.
Growth for tomorrow, liquidity for today, and of course, income
you can never outlive.
Welcome in to Guard Your Savings Podcast. Your host is Dolph Janis. You can find him right here in Charlotte, Clear Income Strategies Group. I'm Morgan Patrick. Pleasure to be on with Dolph. He's a financial advisor, over 20 years experience helping his clients get ready for retirement. And during the course of the podcast, we get into a lot of different topics. We also give you an opportunity to get on the calendar with Clear Income Strategies Group. And who's a good candidate for one of the spots? It's someone or maybe a couple that's out there that has saved really, really well, and they've developed this portfolio, but they don't have a strategy yet. Also good for the appointment is someone that might be a little bit frustrated with where they are. Maybe they've started the planning process, but they would like a second opinion. Bingo, a couple of categories to consider. Sitting on a portfolio or needing a second opinion, we are here to help. Now, the appointments we open up are no cost, no obligation, no pressure, and no judgment. I know it's a lot of no's, but those are the good kind. No cost, no obligation, no pressure, no judgment. You can call at any time and get in there. 704-919-0149. That's 704-919-0149. All right, so Dolph, you kind of teased this. People are going to the checkout line at the stores, and the prices are through the roof. Walmart says it's trying to win customers, even more customers, by doing rollbacks. And we've got John David Rainey, the CFO at Walmart, with a couple of comments.
I don't know that we've seen the full impact of higher fuel prices on goods just yet. When we look at what's happening with consumer behavior, certainly at the pump is where it's most obvious. For the first time since 2022, the average gallons that someone fills up with at one of our fuel stations fell below 10 gallons. The high-income consumer continues to spend with confidence into many categories. You can tell the low-income consumer, though, is more budget conscious. We're going to lean into that. We have 7,200 rollbacks in place, which is a 20% improvement over the last quarter. And so we've seen in these periods where wallets are stretched, if we can play offense, if we can lean in to help consumers, we're going to gain market share.
Where wallets are stretched. That's John David Rainey, CFO at Walmart. So, Dolph, I mean, why is the grocery bill such a powerful retirement planning signal? Because guess what? We need our groceries.
Yes, we do, and I like the way he said they're going on offense. I mean, interesting comment out of the whole statement, the way he put that there. I mean, if they're trying to help out people, I think that's fantastic. But I'm a defensive guy. I like playing defense. I think defense wins championships, and sometimes you got to get defensive when you go to the grocery prices, because grocery prices are one of the most visible ways a retiree will feel inflation. It's like talking to my dad or talking to different clients. It's like, last week I felt like I bought the same stuff, and it was $14 cheaper. Now it's $14 more. It's like you start looking into your basket and you're like, do you need this or do you want this? And like, even when the markets are calm, weekly spending can get quietly revealed pleasure and pressure on your grocery bill. I mean, retirees should not feel guilty for noticing it. I mean, everyday costs are a part of the plan. I mean, the dollar store is now the $1.50 or the $2 store. The dollar menu at McDonald's is now the $3 menu. I mean, all these value meals that they're pushing on you, which is not healthy for the record. But as I'm not a fast food eater, but I see these people that are spending just as much money at a McDonald's now as they are if they go get a sub from Subway or if they go have a dinner at Chili's. I mean, the Chili's 3 for me. I don't know if you have Chili's in Raleigh, but the 3 for me for $10, you get salad, chips and salsa, fries, and a burger and a drink for $10. You ain't going to get that at McDonald's.
No.
And they haven't changed their prices. That's why Chili's has been, and their service is fantastic now. But by retailers cutting prices or warning on costs can signal how to stretch consumers feel, because the last thing you want to do is go somewhere like the grocery store, the gas pump, and have a budget saying, okay, I can't put in more than $20 because that's all this is going to do, but it's going to force me not to be able to drive to work one day next week. I might have to find a different way and come up with different backup plans, or I'm not going to buy the milk is the gallon. I'm going to buy the half gallon because it's too expensive now. And it's sad. It's sad. This is the mindset people are getting into because of all the media out there, because of the news outlets and stuff saying, oh, gas prices this. I mean, I don't know if people realize. I mean, gas price barrels were 120 some odd dollars a barrel, and now it's down to 80. Things are coming down. Things will get better. Just saying, relax. Put it part of your plan. If you have a budget of XYZ for your grocery bill, use the budget of XYZ. Don't deter. Just make a few changes. Like I said, how much stuff do you throw away every week that you don't use?
Right.
That's what you should be paying attention to. Wasted food. Like, why are you buying 5 heads of romaine lettuce when you're only using 2?
A lot can be done. Certainly, it's going to take some work, some due diligence when it comes to how you're spending your money. And yes, we're cinching our belts. Things are more expensive. But you really need to have, we talk about strategy and your retirement dollars all the time, but really need to take a look at your overall plan when you go to the grocery store. Don't just walk in without a list, right? Make the list, stick to the list. Again, opportunity to come in and talk about your situation, the overall, the big picture when it comes to retirement. It is ongoing during the course of the podcast. You can call at any time, 704-919-0149. That'll get you in touch with Clear Income Strategies Group right here in Charlotte, in the Queen City. And the appointments we open up with Dolph and his team are no cost, no obligation, no pressure, and no judgment. This is about getting you on track for retirement. And if you are on that path to retirement, need a second opinion, you can grab one right here. 704-919-0149. Have another set of eyes. Take a look at what you're doing. And if you're doing well, they'll tell you. And if there are things that they can recommend, they'll do that as well. 704-919-0149. So, Dolph, here's one. How should retirees build a spending plan that reflects what we're currently going through, which is real life?
That's a great question. I'm going to bring up golf again, and because I love the game of golf. I think it's just you against the golf course. It's just so beautiful out there. And before I forget, congratulations on your wedding, Morgan.
Thank you.
Birdhead, you guys got married a couple of weeks ago to your sandbagging driver wife.
What?
She can hit the ball. I hear a country miles.
She's very good. She's very good on the golf course. Yes.
That's awesome because I'm sure you guys have now come up with a plan for real life, because there's fake life, there's lucky life, and there's I hope in life. Everybody has different ways of looking at it. And I was playing a golf match against this guy last week or 2 weeks ago. He hit the tree 3 times on one hole and made par. 3 different times he pulled it left, hit the tree, rounded out the fairway, all 3 times, chips it up there, makes a 1 putt for a par on a par 5. And that just doesn't happen. That's just pure luck. He didn't plan it that way. It just, hey, the universe came together and this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But the next hole, the universe paid it back. He hit the ball in the water and made double bogey. It's amazing how what comes around goes around. And if you look and you're trying to live your life on luck or hope, it's not going to work out real well when your spending plan is like, I hope I have enough to pay for this next week, or I hope I have this much money saved, or I hope the market goes up 25% in the next year because that would get me to my number. Separate fixed essentials, flexible lifestyle, spending, and one-time surprises is real life. Averages can hit months when travel, taxes, repairs, and family help spike. Important data matters. A retiree's bank account often tells the clearest story at the end of the day. How is your spending? When's the last time you did a spending check on yourself?
Good one.
And when I look at my clients, I hand them a spending sheet. And every one of them, I can name every client I have and give them a spending sheet. What are you spending a month, or what are you spending a year, or and then tell them, first of all, what do you think you're spending? And then what are you actually spending? And Morgan, as God is my witness, over 95% of them aren't even close to the real number. Yeah. Most of them think, I'm spending about $3,500, $4,000 a month, and they're over $6,000. Or I'm spending $3,000 and they're over $5,000. Or I'm spending $1,500 and they're over $3,000.
Come on, Dolph, it's so easy. All you got to do is tap the card, right? And you're on, you're off. You don't see it. It just gets exchanged.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the thing is, you don't pay attention to the ins and outs. You got taxes, you got gas, you got groceries, you got house bills, you got the water bill, you got the electric bill, yada, 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 yada. And is your water bill and your electric bill and all that the same every month? Heck no. But you got to take a 12-year average, and then you got to put all this together. And so the thing is, when these clients of mine, I get them to finish with the spending sheet. Mm-hmm. Then we sit down with it together and we look at opportunities. Okay, like where are opportunities to cut back on the spending sheet that's not going to affect the joy of your life? Because that's the most important part, is enjoying life, living life to its fullest. but you also have to take care of yourself, have that plan. Again, plan is like the word of the day here today. But like you're looking at do you really need a home phone? Well, AT&T or Verizon said they have a package together. If I keep the home phone and the cell phone and the internet together. Well, did you go to Spectrum and see what their plan is? Well, I've been with them for 15 years, Dolph. Why would I want to change now? If you can save $150 a month, would that be a good reason to change? What do you think, Morgan? $150?
Yeah, I would do that. That's a nice tea time somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And you get to do an extra activity for yourself.
Yeah.
There are so many different avenues out there that you can save $15 here, $20 there, $100 there. But are you going to be like a lot of people out there and just procrastinate and say, no, I'm fine now. I'm fine now. If you think about it, you're 60 years old. You save $100 a month just by making a few changes to a few different things. That's $1,200 a year you're saving. In 10 years from now, with interest, even at 4% interest rate, that's $15,000 you've saved in a 10-year time frame. If someone, Morgan, in 10 years from now just magically handed you $15,000, what would you do? Would you take it or just say, no, I don't want that money?
Oh, that's mine. Put it in my pocket.
And that is the thing about spending money, because if you could save $100 here, it gives you an extra $100 somewhere else to spend to enjoy yourself, maybe a vacation or a night out with a spouse or friends and family and stuff. And that's what life's all about. Money is important. It's, and money comes, money goes. But if you plan it properly, you have the income that's going to take care of you. You have your never money out there sitting there. Guess what? You get to lie your head on the pillow next to the pool, next to the TV, or next to the bed every single day with a smile on your face, knowing I am taken care of.
Yeah, it's about planning. We talk about it each week on the podcast. And, you know, a lot of people just keep putting it off, Dolph. They keep procrastinating and they're like, you know what, I'll get to it later. Life happens. Really having a strategy will relieve a lot of the stress, can't take it all away. But having that strategy, having that pathway to and through retirement, that's the peace of mind we talk about. The opportunity to get on the calendar with Clear Income Strategies Group, meet with Dolph and the team. It is ongoing during the course of the podcast. Simply call the number, 704-919-0149. You know, jot it down, call it later. But grab one of these appointments. No cost, no obligation, no pressure. There's no judgment. This is about helping you on your way to retirement. Have that strategy. Have these conversations. Get the ball rolling or get that second opinion. 704-919-0149. So we've been talking about Walmart. John David Rainey gave us the clip on rollbacks. He's the Walmart CFO. And so the next question is directly about the rollbacks. What can price rollbacks like that teach us about retirement income?
This could be answered a lot of different ways. And this, I said, this is going to be coming from me, my team, and my research people on how we're going to approach this, because nobody really knows how rollbacks can teach us about retirement income. They can only speculate. I mean, if companies respond when customers push back, and retirees should do the same with their own budget. Lower prices in one category may be offset by higher costs somewhere else. And that's where you can think, okay, they're going to roll back the price of lettuce. Are they going to increase the price of butter? So we got to look at both apples, both sides. It's encouraging because small adjustments can protect bigger priorities. And that's the end of the day, is your priorities when you're coming to this, because inflation planning should also focus on control, flexibility, and income reliability, because inflation is always going to be there. We want to right around 1.5 to 2.5 is good inflation. 9.5, as we had a couple of years ago, is bad inflation. But still, inflation is part of an entire retirement risk, like sequence of returns, like healthcare, all this stuff that we work with clients on a meeting of asking, how are you going to handle this risk if this happens? And how many times, Morgan, I shake my head. It's like, okay, it's like you're 260 yards over the water, and it's like you can make that shot 1 out of 10, and you're going to go for it 9 out of 10 times, because you want to be like that tin cup and make it that one time. You want to make it over the water and just say, I did it. Well, congratulations, you did it. You made the shot, but at what cost? Just remember, because what affects you also affects your family and your loved ones and everything around you. And it's a chain effect, because you lose something here, you lose something there. It just rolls on and rolls on and rolls on. And you want to have that ball stop from rolling. So even though they're rollbacks, they're teaching us about retirement income. Is the main fact is they're telling you, roll back your thought process a little bit when you're working with a budget and create that budget on how much you're going to spend.
It's important to just have the conversation. Sit down, talk about your situation. You're different. You're from anybody else. So you need something customized to you. If you're retiring solo or you're headed towards retirement as a couple, have a strategy that works for you, that's built for you. The opportunity to get on the calendar with Dolph and his team at Clear Income Strategies Group. It's ongoing during the podcast. But Dolph, they call our number. Walk us through what's going to happen.
Well, we're going to listen. That's the number one thing. We're not going to pressurize you. I said I've had people become clients as soon as 2 weeks to as long as 8 years. It's like, it's a no pressure situation. It's like, we are here to educate you, whether it's on income, whether it's on annuities or CDs or life insurance or Medicare. Jeff Conyers, my associate here, has forgotten more about Medicare than anybody will know, and he can help save money and properly plan it. We're trying to fit all the pieces in the budget to learn about you so we can educate you on what you're actually looking for, because no two situations are the same. We want to make a focus on income. We want to focus on protection and guarantees. And as it all works out, then we go forward. If it doesn't, no hard feelings, but we're always going to be a resource here for you down the road if something ever does change, because things do change on a daily basis.
Appointments available. And again, there's no pressure. There's not going to be any judgment. There's no obligation, and it costs you nothing. This is no cost, no obligation, no pressure, no judgment appointment with Clear Income Strategies Group. Call the number 704-919-0149. Sitting on a portfolio, not a plan. Get a strategy going. Or if you need that second opinion, call the number 704-919-0149. Dolph, closing thoughts.
Again, folks, thanks for listening. We're always welcome to any topics and suggestions, because a lot of the stuff we do get comes from you at info@cisforlife.com. Drop us a line and see what we'd like to talk about.
Another edition of Guard Your Savings podcast is in the books. For Dolph Janis, I'm Morgan Patrick. We'll see you on the pod real soon.
Investment advisory services are offered through Dolph Janis, a registered investment advisor. During the show, Dolph provides general information, not individually targeted personalized advice, and is not liable for the usage of information discussed. Exposure to ideas and products or services should not be considered investment advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any of these financial vehicles. This information should also not be considered tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a professional specializing in the fields of tax, legal, accounting, or investments regarding the applicability of this information for their situation. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments will fluctuate, and when redeemed, may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Any comments regarding safe and secure investments and guaranteed income streams refer only to fixed insurance products. They do not refer in any way to securities or investment advisory services. Fixed insurance and annuity product guarantees are subject to the claims paying ability of the issuing company and are offered through Clear Income Strategies. By contacting Clear Income Strategies, you may be provided information regarding the purchase of insurance products.